สวัสดีค่ะ สวัสดีผู้ปกครองแล้วก็น้องๆนะคะที่เข้ามาชมกันวันนี้ วันนี้พิเศษมากๆนะคะพี่เกี้ยวอยู่กับแขกนะคะที่จะพาน้องๆแล้วก็ผู้ปกครองนะคะมารู้จักกับประเทศอังกฤษแล้วก็ประเทศไอร์แลนด์นั่นเองนะคะ Okay, so please introduce yourself first.
Hi, I am Michelle Harrison and I am Managing Director of Education's UK and Ireland.
โอเคค่ะเดี๋ยวเราจะมาเริ่มถามคำถามกันเลยนะคะ Okay, so the first question. So please tell us about the program you are offering and what make it interesting for Thai students.
We offer a range of programs for different age groups from the age of 11 to 18, and the programs are very varied. So we can offer students shorter programs. Students can come for an academic year or multi-years, so they can actually sit their exams in the UK or in Ireland and then continue their education to university.
Okay, so why are England and Ireland good country for the international student?
I think the diversity of the subjects that students can choose from in the UK and Ireland really sets it aside from every other destination. The UK is the home of the English language, so we believe we speak English better than any other country in the world. They are safe countries for the students to live in. We have very high quality host families who take care of the students whilst they're living there and studying. And they are small countries, so the students are safe and are able to travel easily between school and the homestay, but also around the country so that they can visit different places and discover the country that they're staying in.
Please describe the education system in England and the type of course you offer.
Okay, so students generally start their secondary education at the age of 11, and the first 3 years are general years. When the students reach the age of 14, they will start specialising in 8 or 9 subjects, and they will do a 2-year course that will lead them to their state exams, which are called the GCSE exams. After that, the students will progress to A-levels and they will do 2-year program of A-level subjects, usually studying 3 or 4 subjects. And then after A-level, they will go on to university. And I think the advantage of studying in the UK is that students have a lot of flexibility around the subjects that they can choose. So if a student is very strong in science subjects, they can choose to specialise in those subjects. And I think this is different from other countries where students are obliged to study lots of subjects, even if they're not really interested in them.
How about Ireland?
Ireland, students study more subjects than in the UK. They will start again in their secondary education at the age of 11. They will do 3 years of general subjects, and then they will do a year called transition year, which is like a bridge between the junior cycle and the senior cycle, and the students then will go on to the senior cycle and will study 2 years of leaver certificate, after which they can go on to university.
What type of student support service do school offer?
Okay, so all of the schools that we work with offer a wide range of support services for our students. They will offer them support in the academic sector, so they will support students to choose which subjects they want to study. They will help them choose subjects for university level. They will support them to visit universities and maybe help them make the choice around the kind of university they want to go to in when they're older. Centre. They also offer the students mental health and social support. So if the students are suffering from mental health illness or anxiety, or they feel alone or homesick, the schools will also support the students because they're used to dealing with international students. So they're used to the kind of problems that our students will have.
So same in England and
In
Ireland.
England and Ireland, it's the same.
All right. So what is a typical school day like for the international student?
So this day is quite long. The students will start school usually 8:30, 8:45. They will do the morning subjects, so they may have 3 or 4 different lessons with a small break in between. Then there'll be a lunch break, usually about 1 hour. And in that time, the students have the opportunity to join activities. So there may be a sports activity or a singing activity or something else to do with music. They can do that during their lunch break. And then after lunch, they will have another usually 2.5, 3 hours of lessons. And then it will be home time. But many of the schools in UK and Ireland offer extra curriculum activities. So the students have the opportunity after school to also take part in different sports, to join different clubs, to join music clubs. And those activities maybe go on till from about 4 p.m. till about 6 p.m., after which the students will go back to their host family, have dinner. Sometimes the students might want to go to the gym after dinner or might want to meet with their friends to socialize. But generally, the day is quite full with lessons and then with sports and activities. So in the evening, the students usually just like to relax and chat with their friends or with their host family.
Okay. So how safe is it for students in England and Ireland?
Yeah, in the UK and in Ireland, they're often chosen by parents for their safety because they are small countries, and even the cities in the UK, they're very safe generally to live in. Students will be living in the suburbs of the cities, so they don't live in the city centre. They live in nice residential areas that are very safe where families live, and so it's a very safe environment for students. Ireland is a small country with only just over 4 million people, so it's a very green country. There are lots of countryside, rural landscapes, lots of farms. So students are very safe there because the communities are smaller and everybody knows everybody else. So the students feel really welcomed and safe in those environments.
So what if the student gets sick? What can they do?
So if a student falls sick at school, they would go and speak to usually the medical support person in the school. If they fall sick and they're in the host family, then the host family will contact our local coordinator, and the local coordinator will take the student to a doctor, to a GP for a visit, check the student out, and then the student will take some medicine or, if it's something more serious, then our coordinator will take the student to hospital where they will be seen immediately, and then they can decide what needs to happen then.
Okay. So what type of student do you think would fit in the best with for England or Ireland?
I think students who are 16 plus and who are quite independent are best suited for the UK because we encourage the students to attend our sixth form colleges where they're mixing with British students. It's the same age group, so all the students at these colleges are aged 16 to 18. In Ireland, we say that maybe younger students or less independent students should attend a programme in Ireland because it's very safe, and the schools are smaller, and the schools range from age 11 up to 18, and they will be living in smaller communities with host families. So we tend to say the students who are a little bit older and more independent are more suited to the UK, and if the students are a bit younger and maybe not so confident, Ireland is a good option.
Okay. And the last question. So why should Thai people study in the England or Ireland?
I think it offers Thai people an opportunity to mix with British students. We don't have very many Thai students, so it would be great to have more Thai students join our program. They get the chance to mix with British students, but also with other international students, so they become part of an international community within the British community. They will find very warm, welcoming host families. The schools and the colleges have a really good infrastructure of sports, of academic subjects. So there is a lot of opportunity for Thai students to make the choices around the subjects and around the extracurricular activities that they want to follow, whilst they are being cared for very carefully by educators.
Wow. All right. Thank you so much for coming and give a lot of information about the England and Ireland.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
ก็วันนี้นะคะก็ได้ตอบคำถามน้องๆแล้วก็ผู้ปกครองนะคะครบถ้วนเลยนะคะสำหรับประเทศอังกฤษแล้วก็ไอร์แลนด์นั่นเองสำหรับน้องๆหรือผู้ปกครองที่ดูคลิปนี้นะคะสนใจหรืออยากได้ข้อมูลเพิ่มเติมก็สามารถติดต่อพี่ๆนะคะ IE มาได้ตลอดเลยนะคะส่วนคลิปหน้านะคะจะเจอกับประเทศไหนนะคะหรือว่าอยากให้พี่ๆนะคะพูดคุยกับพี่ๆเจ้าหน้าที่ท่านไหนหรือว่าอยากได้ข้อมูลตรงไหนเป็นพิเศษก็สามารถแจ้งเข้ามาได้ตลอดเลยนะคะสำหรับวันนี้สวัสดีค่ะ